So I am so not used to filming and going somewhere this late in the day. It is, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 5 p.m. It's after work. It's a Monday. It's odd. I feel very out of place because I'm used to doing this on Saturdays. But here we are. And I am unprepared, of course, getting gas right now because I don't have enough gas to get us there and back. But today we are going to Wooden's Apple House, which is an apple orchard, but you can't pick apples there. But they always have like a great selection. I go every year, every fall. And I usually get like a half a peck or a peck, depending on what I want to do and what kinds I have at the time. They change seasonally what they have. So like right now they have a lot of the greener apples because it's mid-September. And then next month they'll have more of like the red apples. So I'll probably go back again later next month too to get some different kinds. But we're going up there and we're going to eat dinner there. Did you see that? We're going up there and we're going to eat dinner there because they also have a cafe where they make everything right there using their local produce and everything, and it's really good. So every day of the week, they're open 7 days a week, and every day of the week they have a different special. So since today's Monday, for this year at least, is chicken pot pie. So that's what we're going for. Or at least that's what I'm going for. I don't know what Adam's going for. We'll see. But yeah, he's so lovingly driving me and filling up my car with gas. Because I'm just not prepared. And since I don't have to drive, I can film more. So I asked him to drive for me. So we're about to hit the road again. So when you first walk in, you're greeted by the apples and then the other seasonal produce they have. Then you walk through the pie shop, which we'll get back to that later. But first, food. So the cafe's all the way in the back. There's the menu and more of the menu. And every day of the week they have a different special. So today being Monday, it's chicken pot pie, and that is what I got. All their food is so good though. Like, it really doesn't matter what you get, it's gonna be good. So now, on to dessert. The pie shop has all sorts of different desserts. So good. Now back to the shop. So, all the apples are laid out here, as you can see, in half peck sizes and peck sizes. And then you walk around the corner here, some more stuff. Right now, there's not a whole lot out. Like, all this area right here would normally have apples in it, but we're kind of early in the season. So there's Jonah Golds, which is what I ended up getting, and then the big greens. Here's some local honeys and like barbecue sauces and like all sorts of stuff. And these are sitting at the register. You can't tell by the video, but both of those big apples were almost as big as my head. They're insanely huge. So here's the outside. That's their warehouse where they store a lot of stuff. And there's the covered patio over there with picnic tables. And then the front of the store. On the way out, you end up driving by all the different orchards that they have, although they go further back. But they all line the roads, so you can get a pretty good view of what they have. Now, all the pictures and video that I got were from the road, so disclaimer, don't go into the orchard. They actually have signs up saying not to trespass, so I wouldn't go in at all. I mean, if you want to, maybe ask for permission, but I'm doubting that they'll let you. At this apple orchard, they do not let you pick. They pick for you instead. So chances are they're not going to let you in. You can get a pretty good view from the road itself, so you don't really need to go in anyways. Closely here, you can see some pumpkins in the distance and all the other squash that they grow. So they have like a variety of produce that they grow here, but lots and lots of apple trees as well. And of course, none of them are labeled, so I don't know what apple varieties we're looking at here, but they go on as far as the eye can see. Looking at us. It's huge.
Hey. How are you?
The little calf back there looked up. Oh, they're all looking now.
What's up?
Mistake thinking they're in Central Time, which they are. They're in the Central Time Zone, but barely. And their sign says, which I should have known this, and when I looked up what time they're open, I didn't notice it, but they go by Eastern Time. So we were there, we were noticing that they're like closing things up. Yeah, it wasn't until after we were there till almost 7 that we realized they were literally closing. So we weren't too rushed. It was fine. But chicken pot pie was good. Everything we got was good. And got some apples, which I'll be sharing more of that with y'all later on another video, another week. And got apple fritters, because those are my favorite donuts. Like, if I can only pick one donut, apple fritter is my go-to. And also got some apple cider donuts, because I tried them for the first time last year and they were really good, so definitely wanted to get some more of those. So I got those, and that was pretty much it. I got some apple butter and I got some local honey, which wasn't really on my list to get, but I figured while I was there, might as well. And last time I got local honey, I got it was from Dunlap, which is another on the other side of the mountain from where I live. But this local honey's from Dayton, which is on the same side of the mountain that I live. So hopefully it helps better, because it's a wildflower honey, which is supposed to help with allergies. So we'll see. I'll give it a try again and see if it seems to help. So I ended up getting a full peck of apples. Normally I only get like a half peck if it's something I'm not sure if I want. But I decided I wanted the Jonah Golds because they said that they were good to eat and baking and just all around everything. Last apple I tried from there was one of the big green ones, which I showed you in the video, and I tried that Saturday, actually ate it, and it was really soft. So like something like that I'd prefer to just bake with, but this one said it was good to eat, and so I'm hoping that they're crispy, because that's what I'm going for. So I'll let you know about that later. So I just wanted to quickly go over what I got at the apple orchard. It's the next day. But I got these apple cider donuts. I had 2 of them, already ate one, so that's why there's only one in this big box. But this is the apple cider donut. They're really, really good. So I tried them last year for the first time. Love them. So now that's a new staple of mine every time I go. My ultimate staple, as I've already discussed, my favorite being an apple fritter. Again, got 2 of them. Ate one already. But I love their apple fritters. They have like big chunks of apple in them, and every bite tastes like apple. Oh my goodness, I can smell it just opening that. It smells so good. Next, I told you I got some local honey. So as you can see, this was from Dayton, Tennessee, and it is a wildflower honey. So this is the biggest one they've got there. and I'm going to try having a spoonful of it a day with wildflower honey. That's supposed to help with allergies because the bees are pollinating the wildflowers. And so if you have bad allergies like I do, eating a spoonful of it a day is supposed to help build your resistance against allergies. So I've tried it before in the past, haven't really noticed a difference, but that's always been from something like further away from where I live, but this is a lot closer, so I'm hoping that it works. Next, I got my 1 pack, as you can see, of apples. These are Jonah Gold apples. You can see they're $12. Half a pack is $6.50. And I went ahead and got a pack instead of a half a pack because I'm going to eat one right now and try it. But I also want to do some baking and some other things that I will show you all next week when I do that. And lastly, I wanted to show you their packaging for, like, the honey came in this too. But I also got some apple butter. And they do this every year. Every year I go there. They wrap everything, all your glassware, in this cute little, like, picnic paper. Love it. So this is the apple butter I got, which is made locally there at the apple orchard that I went to. It's nice they got their nutritional facts on the side, and then they've also got their ingredients right here. So I got this same one last year, loved it, so I went ahead and got it again. They do have other brands, like from other local farms and stuff there too, but I figured might as well support the local, like the place that I'm actually at. Even though I'm sure they make money off the other stuff too, but it's good. When you find something good, you keep getting it, right? So here's one of the apples. I already washed it. I just rinse them really. And I got my apple slicer. If you do not have one of these, I cannot recommend these enough. Very easy to use. Just set the apple like this. So you got your stem in the center and the core. Yes, this apple is a whole lot crispier than the big green apples, because I did this the other day with the big green apple and I did not struggle to get through it. This is going to be a really good apple, I can already tell. It smells really good too. Just like their sign said, yes, these will be good to eat. The green apples though are like Granny Smith's, but they're not quite as crispy, and those would definitely be better for baking. So now for the taste test. As you can see, I've put some peanut butter on here because, again, if you've never tried dipping your apples in peanut butter, that is a must. But anyways, I like to get natural peanut butter, so that's why it's kind of like weird consistency and runny. It's also the chunky kind. Initial taste test. Did you hear that initial crunch? Like, this is definitely crispy and good. So it's very juicy, but it doesn't really have a very strong flavor. It's not super sweet. It's not sour either. It's a good balance of sweet and sour for sure. But it's just like not a very strong flavor like I'm used to. This is my first time trying a Jonah Gold, so I don't know. But my favorite is Gala's. And Gala's just aren't in season quite yet, I think. I think they're more in season in a couple weeks, so when you're watching this video, they're probably going to be in season. But anyways, I'm definitely planning on going back to try to find some Gala's, because those are definitely my all-time favorite. They're Adam's favorite too, so definitely want to have some of those. But yeah, I'm glad I got a pack of these because they are good to eat just by themselves. And I'm going to make some other things. I don't want to give you a spoiler or anything, but I got some exciting things I'm going to be making with these too. And I'll be sharing that with y'all next week, so that if y'all want recipes for things to do with your peck of apples, then you know what to do with them. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'll leave the blog post link below that's already up about Wooden's Apple House. That way you can get like directions and everything that I already told you, but like in written format, and other pictures and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe, comment down below if you've ever been to Wooden's or if you've been to any apple orchard house or whatever. What's your favorite apple item to get? Do you, like, for me, I go every fall, and I always have like apple items that I get. Like I said, like I always get an apple butter. I'll be getting an apple cider later, which they do have apple cider, I just didn't get any. But I'll be getting apple cider later on, like probably next month. So there's always apple fritters, you know, there's like all these apple things I always have to get every fall. So what is your go-to apple thing that you have to buy every fall. Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see y'all next week.